fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together.
I think I'm good on here. No, I don't want to try it out for free for 3 months. Morning, Scott. Morning, Hunter. One Pod's clip. Morning, Hunter. Troy. Good morning, folks. I have switched to Chrome this morning, so I think I'm good. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I was just checking out Twitter. I was checking out POWL, which is interesting. This is an alpha pick that has not done well of recent. But, I mean, it's still got, morning, Wendy. It's still got that nice trend. So we haven't broken the trend on the weekly. The MACD is resetting. The RSI is back down to 51. I do have to, let's see. Let's see. And I do want to say, you're worried. Okay. Larry. Oh. Yeah. And Nathaniel, it's a couple of things. I mean, it's fears of Friday's jobs report. Morning, Chris. It's fears of the bond rate. It's fears of overvalued market. It's just essentially fear. I mean, that's all I can say is that that's the best explanation. It's just fear. I mean, there's a lot of fear in the market, and I don't think it, it's not unfounded. But, if we go and look at the Qs, this is essentially what I look at during these times, okay? And we anchored to the COVID lows. And you can see, the 50-day dipped under that trend. It's right on that trend. But do you see a change in trend? Now, go to a 4-hour, and I mean, even what trend would you like to put on here? I mean, anchoring that green anchor that we saw, you still haven't pulled back to it. I mean, this could go back to 460. I don't think, morning, Scott. If you get a 10 or 20% pullback, I don't think it would be unheard of. I think it'd be unfortunate for short-term people, but I think, again, you go 5 minute. 5 minute, there's a definite change in trend. I mean, just keep going down or up, whichever one makes you feel better. This particular one, I'd want to go down because it makes me want to buy. We got a buy yesterday at 525. We're trading at 514 on the Qs. Tesla is at 391. We're about to get another buy at some point in time, and this algorithm makes you 391%. So it really depends on where you're at, kind of your head's at. And again, I'm a perma bull, so it's a little bit hard for me to get nervous. I mean, even if you go to weekly on the Qs, okay, weekly on the Qs, during this time where it was December 2021, go back and listen to my podcasts. I'm saying buy. And I mentioned, hey, the Fed is raising rates. This is not going to end well. But during this time period, I'm buying for the long term. Could we go from 395, down to 269? What's that? This was a 20% or no? Yeah. That's a 35% drawdown on a freaking weekly. I did not get out of my positions. I lost a lot of money. I did cash. It wasn't 100%, but I was 60% invested at the low. Maybe 70. I mean, I didn't get out of a large number of positions. So, but I did wound up buying, and yeah. The argument between Lorenzo and X. Oh, I don't know about this. What's Lorenzo? Oh, that's the Portugal where they're banning X or something. Skrelly's out there talking about some other thing. Oh. Cleveland Cliffs. That's their CEO. I don't know what the issue is, but oh, Lorenzo and yeah. So yeah, Cleveland Cliffs guy, the US Steel guy was on CNBC yesterday. That was a great interview. I mean, that guy's just angry as hell. By the way, if you don't know, today is the top stock pick at 12 o'clock. Steve Kress, you can get to it by going to Linktree and go to the newsletter. And it is in every newsletter that I have over the last week, I believe.
Daily stock day trading podcast in my
I gotta sneeze. You can go to anyone, and it's right there on top stocks. So, I mean, let me go blow my nose, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna put you on countdown.
trading bell, my heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes.
Fears. Tune in daily. Don't miss a single show. I got up at like 3 a.m. and I haven't been back to sleep. Yeah. So I got notes on all this stuff. Just so you know. We're gonna do some scans though. I'm gonna do some scans. Hoofa. Let's start opening up some tabs. Because I think, let's see. Scans. Open with Google Chrome. There we go. We got Bitcoin we're going to talk about. We've got quantum computing starts to dilute people. Top stocks from Wolf sees as a merger and acquisition. The Compound. It is so good. Oh, come on. We'll do this one. The Compound is such a good podcast. Save info, why not? We're going to close that. Open with Google Chrome. So this guy, we'll stop it there. This one is so good. And it's about, hey, if you see a 20% pullback, wouldn't be a horrible thing. 25% revenue growth in 2025. Hello. I'll take that. Palantir is getting killed again. Bank of America lowered their Tesla rating, but their price target went up. So we'll talk about that one. For those of you with Trendspider, I will import this one live on air, and then we'll just do a scan because I'll show you how easy it is. NVIDIA, guess where this $20 billion in spending is going to go? I mean, there's no doubt in my mind where it's going to go. NVIDIA. And so we'll talk about this. That's a scary engulfing candle. I thought I wanted more NVIDIA, but oh God, Mad Money douchebag says it's a buying opportunity, and we know that inverse always wins on that one. This is SPY, and we may be approaching support level, but if you go over that support level, and this is a TNX chart, which is the, I think it's the 10-year. We can look at it live. But do you notice anything? I mean, value area low, value area high. We'll look at that one. I don't think I published that yesterday. I don't think I put it out there. inflation worries. It's, it's worries about the market. It's just worrying. And we'll talk about the NASDAQ highest volume in the history of the NASDAQ yesterday. And we'll open this. We're just going to go to top stocks. There we go. So let's get back to the scans. But that's the agenda. It's to make sure that people know, hey, it might get worse before it gets better. I don't know. Just know the market doesn't just go up. So, it's hard if you, BITS, BTOP, BITC, and ARKA. Okay, Bitcoin and crypto. Let's go to covered call. These are income ETFs. Yep, we got one. Max J. Energy names. Nothing in energy names. Levered. There's gonna be a couple. Oh. My fingers are so effing cold right now. TBT, AMZD, MSFU, FME? No, FU. Low cost, Vanguard. By the way, Troy, congratulations on that new house. I am certain you are enjoying your time in there. Elf, Lulu. Oh, God. Why do I have to sneeze again? We're going to go to index and we're going to go to Dow. Microsoft is the only Dow with an entry in the 4-hour. Google, Lulu, Microsoft. Nope. And we'll go to the S&P. Google, Costco, ACN. So it's a short list. Doesn't mean that we're in a bad area, but it does mean that. Run. Yeah. Well, morning, Mark. Yeah, Nathaniel, I have that too. I have that in my notes. I said, add to the fact Jensen thinks, they're diluting people, and add to the fact that Jensen thinks you're 15 years away at best, and at most likely 30 years away. It's a Hail Mary. And in my mind, I wrote in my notes, Google, I think, is your best quantum computing option. So, there's the Qs. I gotta shrink this one down a little bit. There we go. I almost hit stop streaming. I'm dangerous when I start hitting buttons, man. Let me see. And I really took it on the chin. No, Troy, I'm not sick. I don't think I'm sick. By the way, Stephen Taylor is a personal friend, and he texted me. I don't think I'm sick, but I'm down 0.23% in my Webull account. My Webull account is 100% NVIDIA and IBIT. I have Apple, Google. It's $12,000, $11,273. This was $11,800 as of yesterday. So big move down, and it's all IBIT. And NVIDIA that was moving down. And, NVIDIA is up 1.47% in pre-market. So it's not even down below 140. But, yeah, there's my Webull account. So, Fucking penny. Markets are closed tomorrow too, by the way. So I can guarantee you one thing. Wow, my buddy had to evacuate last night. From those fires in California are crazy. It's starting time 9 a.m. California time. Yeah. Morning bleed GZ. So I'll go over it. Let me start now. It's 9 o'clock. I should start. Anybody affected by those California wildfires, man? I've lived in California. I didn't live in Pacific Palisades, but I know the area. Thank you, Boo. By the way, just in case anybody is worried, there's your message. There's your message. Am I selling? Hell no, I ain't selling. Give me that boy. Give me that boy. Diamond hands, baby. Look, coffee was just delivered to me. Maybe honey with tea would have been better, but diamond hands, baby. And she put it in the right mug. The right mug for today. And we're going to pull that one up. I'm going to hold that up on the podcast. Yeah, and here's one other thing. And I know I in the Facebook group, I forget who it was, that I posted, hey, is everybody okay? I'm checking for the friend, asking for a friend. And somebody said, well, I'm really down on alpha picks and I think I made a mistake, blah, blah, blah. I don't think you made a mistake, but the only thing that's going to determine if you made a mistake in buying into alpha picks in like December at all-time highs is the market. And nobody's gonna be able to tell you that you made a mistake, but yeah. Larry, did I hear it right? Are you a member at Firestone Country Club? That went right over my head. But I was telling them, Kay, I said, I think Larry at some point said he was a member at Firestone Country Club. By the way, if you are a member at a country club and would like a guest to join you, I am available to play. I used to be a very, very good golfer. I shot, just so everyone's aware, I had a back injury and I shot 78 at Sawgrass. I went up to Pinehurst #2 in 2005, right before the US Open was played with ESPN up there and shot 78. So I used to be a very, very good golfer. I am no longer a very, very good golfer. I will shoot over 100, so. But if you are a member of a country club and would like a entertaining round of golf, I am available. I have to get new clubs, though. I think my clubs are literally from 2005, so F you, Troy. Troy, you remember that story. So here's the story of Sawgrass. ESPN was inviting the CEOs of cable companies to play at Sawgrass. And I managed marketing for Northeast Florida. It was St. Augustine and Palatka, I think it was, for Time Warner Cable. And I was obviously very good friends with my my ESPN rep who, used to get me a lot of stuff. And Justin was great. And he calls me up on a Friday and says, hey, there are a couple of spots for this event at Sawgrass. Do you want to go? And I said, well, I think it was like August or something. Maybe it was September, if you'd like to go, because we can't get anybody to fly in on that short of notice. So I said, game on. And my GM, general manager, said, you don't have vacation time. I said, F you. I'm going. I got a foot injury. I said, I'm getting a bunion filed off of my foot. So I'm going to be out of the office. I lied. And so I went to play. And it was an event where Hank Haney, who was Tiger Woods' swing coach, was basically teaching you golf in the morning, and then you'd play Sawgrass in the afternoon for 2 straight days. So the first day I get there, and I show up with my 1995 Taylor Bubble Made. These were the graphite clubs. And Hank Haney is, he gives us a swing lesson. And then he's like, okay, I think there were 12 of us, go up on the range and start hitting, and I'll come by and see your swing. So I said, okay. So we go, and I think I still have the videotape of the swing analysis that he did on me. But he said, you've got a good swing. I'm not going to change it, but I'm going to give you, you're going to get a new set of clubs. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, yeah, we're giving everybody Nike clubs. I said, what? So, yeah, I was like super happy, blah, blah, blah. And so I wound up hitting, 200 balls on the range. And if you don't know golf, hitting 200 balls on the range is like playing, 6 rounds of effing golf. So my back was hurting me a little bit. I get on the first hole. I parred the first hole. Second hole, it's a par 5 on Sawgrass. And we've had lunch, so I've had a couple of beers. And I start hitting the ball, and it goes off to the right. And I'm up on a hill. And if you played Sawgrass, that hill on the right-hand side back in 2005, it wasn't big, but it was big enough that the ball was above my feet. So I take a swing, and I hit it. Does the audio keep cutting out? Or is it? I think, okay, make sure you're not on the plume. I think that's the issue. Plume is the issue. I'm on AT&T, and I see the audio on OBS is going through. But so I hit it. My back goes out, and I wind up parring the par 5. I should have birdied it, but I parred it. Oh God, does it keep cutting out? What am I on? Oh, mother effer. I'm on plume. Yeah, Troy's saying it's good on his side. Okay. So I'm having network issues. So I've got 2 networks in my house. I've got my AT&T network because I'm on Google Fiber, and if you want the link, it's up on Linktree. To get Google Fiber, they're awesome. But Plume, which is an AI powered network, it's just effing cutting. I mean, it's annoying the hell out of me, and I'm about to delete that network off my thing. They're looking at logs from my account. I'm a high-end beta tester. But essentially, it's all right. My back goes out. So I tell the cart girl comes around, I shotgun a beer, and I take like 2 Advil or Tylenol or whatever she's got. And I said, hit me up on each hole. I shotgun beers for the next 5 holes. I must have had 6 or 7 beers in the next like hour. By hole number 8, I could barely stand. But I was hitting it straight down the middle. And there was not a problem. I wound up shooting 78. Now, I played Sawgrass 7 times, maybe 8. I've never put it in the water on 17. Okay. Maybe what I'll do, you know what? Let me see. I can change networks, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to hit record. It's 9/11. I tell 10-minute freaking stories. Okay. Let me just hit record. Stories are fun, but let me see. Futures are up. Did we start? Yeah. These aren't moving. Why aren't these moving? going to go back to the 4 hour. I think it's Plume, man. There we go. Now they're moving. I think it's Plume. I wonder if I switch networks if I'm going to lose everybody. Okay. I'm just going to hit record. If you miss something, like everybody says, just reload the page and it'll work. Mother effer. I'm going to forget that Plume network. F them. They're out. They're out. You get so many chances and then you're done. It's the Plume network. It's kind of like Seeking Alpha. They're giving me great support, but it's will it hit 400 by Friday? Good luck. I mean, it's 392. You're only 8 points away. What do you want 400 by Friday with? I mean, Lord knows if it's going to hit. Okay. Let me just go and hit record. Good morning. It is Wednesday, January 8th. It is hump day. And you know what else it is? It's the day we get the top 2025 stocks from Steve Kress and Seeking Alpha. If you don't know, 2023 and 2024 each delivered returns of over 140%. It's a good day. 12 to 3. Now, mind you, if you just, here's the event agenda, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., the entire event, but you're going over yielding high income with dividend stocks. I'm not crazy about that one. That's Arena. Rena Sherbel is awesome. She's the one that interviewed me on the Investing Experts. Hedging bets in tech. I like that one. I will absolutely tune in for that. Charting the course in shipping. Program break from 2:30 to 3:30. And then the big one. Top 10 stocks. I'm sorry, it's a 15-minute program break. And at 2:30, he starts doing his top stocks with Daniel Schneider. So again, if you want to tune in for this, go to my newsletter. My newsletter, you can find everything at Linktree, linktr.ee / daily stock pick. And the Linktree, the daily stock pick newsletter is right there. I'll have a link in there so you can register for it. It's going to be an event that you don't want to miss. I am going to be investing in these stocks. I will be setting up a Trendspider watch list that I can share out with other people if you're interested. But again, if you're interested in these picks, I will be buying them during the year. I will be buying them at key times. I will not be just going in all at once. I will be looking for opportunities to get into these. I have an idea of a number in my head. With the dollar amount that I want to go into, and I have a strategy, and I will implement that strategy. That's it. That's it. I mean, it's all about implementing a strategy. And with the 2023 and 2024 stocks doing so well, I'm in. You know what else does well? Alpha Picks. If you just want data-driven stocks, this is where he gets his top stocks from. You know, it's the same process. He uses the same process and same strategy to pick these stocks once a year that he does throughout the year. And the entire team, they pick two stocks, one on the 1st, one on the 15th, and they deliver them to you and they tell you when to sell. It's a data-driven portfolio. Okay? And I bought $50,000 worth of this, and then I bought another $80,000 worth of this, and I'm going to buy another lot of this particular stock portfolio. And the reason is, again, a strategy. It's simple. I don't have to think about it. They tell me when to buy. They tell me when to sell. And it's a data, and it's a proven. Look at the return. Okay, 171% versus the S&P up 57% during that time period. And so between those two, I don't even have to think about it. I will put a portion of my portfolio on auto drive. And so if you're interested in Alpha Picks, you can get it here, right here on the 4th link. Alpha Picks want to beat the S&P, or even better. You'll see me go through all of the quant stuff, all of the analysis stuff, get the premium and Alpha Picks together. It's a discount of $159. It's a great, great offer. And again, it's at Linktree, the second link. We'll go over Trendspider. They're having a sale, so we'll go over that in a little bit. But again, remember, today between 12 and 3, if you want to just tune in at 2:30 and listen to Steve, that's probably what I'm going to do. There's a couple of things that I'm probably going to do there. I may wait for the replay and just kind of fast forward through. But either way, now let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday was insane. Okay, look at that candle right there. That volume candle right there. It was the highest volume of the NASDAQ in history, 13.4 billion shares. Now, I've got a note here that I just copied. The NASDAQ Stock Exchange was on track for record-setting trading volume on Tuesday as shares of the market-leading stocks like NVIDIA sold off. As of 12 p.m. Eastern Time, I couldn't find any other news afterwards. Nearly 8.4 billion shares had changed hands, according to Dow Jones market data. It's the highest going back to at least February 2010. By the end of the day, it set a record, and possibly the highest on record. Yeah, it doesn't cut out on the recording, though.
It just did.
Yeah, but that's the live. The recording that I'm doing on the computer.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're trying to help. I appreciate you. Yeah, it does keep cutting out. You know what? Let me try. Hold on one second. If I lose you, just refresh. I'm going to change networks. Let's see. If I tune back in. If I tune back in.
I am.
Okay. I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Am I back? I think I lost a bunch of people, but I think if you just refresh and go back in, I should be there. Because I can see myself on my screen here, but I did go out and come back in, so. Oh, sweet. Sweet, all good. This should be better. F plume. F plume. I'm going to put them on blast. Okay, I'm going to hit record again. There's one notable caveat, though. Shares of XTI Aerospace accounted for nearly 1/4 of this volume. The company's shares were up more than 30% in recent trade. According to FactSet data, more than 2 billion shares had already changed hands. So there's a caveat to it, but it was a super, super high volume day. Now, I was also down, but I want to show you my coffee mug. If you are looking at the screen right now, that's my coffee mug that I'm drinking out of right now. See that? Diamond hands, baby. I didn't sell. I'm looking for more opportunities to buy. But NASDAQ slid 2%. S&P slid 1% as Wall Street sells off after on revised rate cut bets. Again, it's all about concerns. So when you see new money come into the market like we did in December and November, and you saw that, you know, the stock market pumped up, and when people were buying ETFs, they were buying Apple. That's the reason Apple went up. But when you're seeing people come into the market and they're nervous about inflation, they're nervous about tariffs, what happens? One of two things. People either go to the Mag 7, which happened in November and December as new money came in. They felt like, hey, the Mag 7's a safe place. Even though, you know, the market's stretched, we feel safe going here. So that's the first place they go. And now that the Mag 7 is up so much, what's the second place they go? They go liquid. And they go liquid. And that's the problem. When you start selling the Mag 7, the market comes down. I would not be shocked if we see a 10% pullback. We'll go over the support levels. We'll go over everything of that. But if you got killed yesterday, it's most likely because you're in growth stocks. And what happened? TNX is one of the symbols, okay? What's TNX? Let's look at TNX. I'm going to close this right here. Let's go over to Trendspider and look at TNX. This is the 10-year note. And so if you use the, let's expand the, let's use the, where is my volume? Let's expand the indicator and we'll do volume by price. Oh, you can't do it on this one. I guess did I post it? Let's see. It did have volume by price. TNX. Why doesn't it have it now? I don't know. I guess Trendspider doesn't like it over here on Chrome. But yeah, you can see on this particular one that I posted yesterday, the area volume low right there and the area volume high. My assumption, we're going to come back to the area volume area in between here. The VWAP, okay, at about 43. Where are we trading right now? You're at about 46. So if you just look at the VWAP right there and it goes to 43, that's where you're most likely going to pull back. Again, this is the 10-year. As it pulls back, you may want to invest in growth stocks. Again, I'm looking to buy. Now, we can talk about when we anchor our volume profile to the August 5th low. Remember, the August 5th low was during the Japan unwind trade. If the election gap gets filled and we trade into this level, it may act as support for SPY. And so here's the point of control right there. And if you pull back to that on August, the October lows right there, and the earnings gap comes in, it may act as support. So I would tell everybody who's worried about things like this, go and look at your charts. And there's two things that you could do with your charts, okay? If you look at your charts, and we just we're going to look at it daily because that's where your earnings gap is. And if you just look at that earnings gap right there, you can see right there. And if we just look at our volume and we pull this back to the August 5th lows, let's pull this this volume right here. The August 5th lows right there. Where's the volume at? It's right here. And if you fill this gap right there and the VWAP is at 571, that should be support. But I would urge anybody that's worried about yesterday, that's worried about the last couple of weeks, just take a look at the weekly. Because are we still in a bull market? Well, if you go back to December 16th, that was the last time that you really saw above the 9-day, and the 9-day's turning over. And if you're worried about this, keep going back just to make sure that you're in a good market. Because this 2022, you can see we fell off right there in January. Are we going into this type of year? Or are we going into something like this where you're going to see a downturn and then a straight upturn? And you don't know. You just don't know. Again, the MACD on the weekly is extremely stretched. I would not be surprised to see a pullback. So if you're worried, just go from a 5-minute or a 10-minute or a daily chart and go to a weekly or a monthly or a quarterly. And just understand time in the market beats timing the market. So I'm not worried. I'm looking to buy more, but you could see some support levels just get taken out if we start to see more pullback. Now, what are the biggest movers of the day? There's KOM, which is the Cal-Maine Foods. They had earnings. They had a really better than expected full quarter two. Shares of Sana biotechnology soared 260%. That's biotech. Now, what's one of the big losers? It's Palantir. We'll go into this one in a little bit. Palantir, ARK sold a $15 million worth of shares by Kathy Wood's ARK fund. That's no more than her just rebalancing some stuff. She said it with Tesla. They're still big on Palantir, I'm sure. They're not getting out. But again, on Monday, Morgan Stanley initiated coverage with an underweight rating and a $60 price target on Palantir. We will go over Palantir in a little bit, but it's one of the big losers. Now, I thought I wanted to buy more NVIDIA when we started to see a pullback yesterday, and Jim Cramer said he thinks NVIDIA's pullback could be a big... The man just kills it for me. Every time I think that I've got an opportunity to get into something, he opens his mouth. Now it's up 1.49% today. I thought we were going to see this one. If it comes under 140 again, I will buy. They have such a lead on the competition, and the valuation on this is not crazy. I want to have more NVIDIA. I don't. Some folks might want to sell NVIDIA because it's grown too much into their portfolio. But again, Wall Street, average price target 172, 23% upside. With these valuations, I don't mind paying 47 times forward earnings with a PEG ratio of 1.24. I don't mind it at all. Again, if you want to read more about NVIDIA and see what the valuation, what the growth, what the profitability, what the momentum revisions, it's all in these virtual analyst reports. This is like having your own freaking intern work for you overnight. They're updated every night. The quant says it's a hold, okay? I wouldn't worry about that because you go back to 146, it was a strong buy for 2 days. And we made a big deal about this in November 12th and 13th. Oh my God, it turned to strong buy. It didn't hold, but it's also been a hold since it was around 105. Look, that was just May. It was, or April. 76, it was a hold. Okay, it's been a hold for a long time. A very, very long time. So I'm not worried about it. I want to get more into it. Yeah, I just think that one killed it. Now, one thing that does look bearish on NVIDIA, look at that daily chart, that engulfing candle. An engulfing candle is not a good thing. You went right back to the 50-day. So if we go over here and we look at the 4-hour algorithm, now the 4-hour algorithm makes you 642%. You win 68% of the time. Okay. Is this one of the times with this 136 where you actually wind up losing? I don't know. There's only 19 positions over 24 months. This is the kind of stock that I want to trade in the 4-hour algorithm, but I'm not trading it. I'm looking to buy and hold. It is a solid company with a solid 2 years ahead of it, in my opinion. I don't care. It's not going to double. It can't go from a $4 trillion company up to an $8 trillion company in 1 year. It just can't. Without stock buybacks, you just can't make enough money like that. But does it outperform the S&P? I don't know. The S&P right now, we can go and look at the NVIDIA versus the S&P year to date. Just go over to charting and we can, come on, pull it up already. Oh, maybe it's not Chrome. Let's see. We'll go to charting. Oh, it's not pulling up the chart. Why is Seeking Alpha not pulling up the chart on NVIDIA? I don't know. We'll look at it later. But again, the chart to me looks good. I want to buy more. Engulfing pattern. Now, the other thing, Trump announced $20 billion in new spending for U.S. data centers. Where do you think that money's going? NVIDIA. There is a lot more involved in NVIDIA as far as the money flowing to it. And I'm pretty confident. I mean, yeah, there we go. It just doesn't like the year to date for some reason. I don't know why it's doing this. Interesting. But I'll point this out to Seeking Alpha as they show me that it's not a problem. But again, I mean, God, let me go back into NVIDIA and see what happens. Okay, see, it's not pulling up the chart. Seeking Alpha has a problem, and it's not. I'm on Chrome. FYI, I'm on Chrome. They told me it was an Apple problem. It's not an Apple problem. It's your pop-up problem. That's what it is. So when these pop-ups are gone, maybe we'll stop doing it. Again, it's your pop-up problem. I refresh, and it's perfectly fine. There you go. So year to date, if we go back to this, let's look. It's beating the S&P. Now, that's just a couple of days, so it's not something. Look at the 1 year. Look at the 3 year. Well, again, if it pulls up, 10 year. I mean, everything, again, I want to be in a stock that has consistently beaten the S&P, because if the S&P goes down, maybe this one beats it, and part of it is $20 billion spending in data centers. Now, if you are a Trendspider subscriber and you got in on the deal, we do have a sale, okay? We have a sale. It doesn't say for how long. I don't know for how long, so don't wait. If you want the top tier, again, the top tier for $82 a month, it comes with unlimited one-on-one training. And so if you're going to take 2 courses per month, that's like what, $41 per course? Name a language. You know, you want to go learn a language? You're paying more than $41 per course. You want to go to learn piano? You're paying more than $41 per lesson. You want to go learn anything? You're paying more than $41 per lesson. So just 2 times per month for the next 12 months, you take a course on Trendspider, learning technical indicators. You can say, hey, I want to learn the MACD. Can you teach me about the MACD, how it moves? How should I use it in a strategy? Can I scan on it? Can I do something for this? They can't give you financial advice, but they can absolutely teach you Trendspider and the tools that are in there. You can ask them, hey, I want to learn the go, no go. Can you teach me how to use the go, no go? And is there a strategy that you have that works with go, no go? Ask them. Again, that's what the training is for. And so for $82 a month, that's fantastic. Now, say you know what you're going to do and you just need one training course. That's this one for $58 per month. It's just one, not one per month. It's just one. And if you don't need any of that and you don't need the AI Strategy Lab, which I don't know why you wouldn't want the AI Strategy Lab, $49 per month. You get my 4-hour algorithm with any one of these tiers. So let's take a look at how easy it is to import stuff. On big red days, we scan for relative strength. Our rising relative performance scan indicator identifies stocks defying the bearish move combining, okay? We're going to log in and import. Simple as that. We're going to subscribe, and then you go over here, and we're subscribed to it. Click to open it. And we're just the rising RP scan. We can go over to Market Scanner, and we can say rising RP scan, bear days, and we can stop the scan. And we're going to just go over and we're going to say, hey, what's in our core investment group? And let's scan for that. Let's just scan to see if there's something in here. And again, that's how easy it is to import this stuff. It's running right now. I don't want you to sit and wait and look at a scan because it might take, it's relative performance. You can see the scan down below here. There's nothing in our core investment. Let's look at an index. Let's look at the NASDAQ 100. Let's see if anything shows up. Nothing in the NASDAQ 100. So you can scan the entire NASDAQ. Let's see, KBW bank sector. Let's see if something comes up in the bank sector. Nope. Let's see if something comes up in the NYSE. AIT, which looks pretty good. GB, which is Global Group Holding. Look at that chart. Look at that 4-hour chart. That's nice. And you can go over here to the strategy tester and look up GB on this chart. And we can just pull up the 4-hour. This is how you use Trendspider. You use a scan to look for stuff and you just scan for it. And see, it got you in here November 20th at $5.63. You've got all the confirmation in the world on this one. And you can go over to Seeking Alpha and we can type in GB over here. And let's see what GB is. We'll go to summary. Look, it's a hold in the quant, but it's a strong buy with Wall Street. What's the average price target? $6.99. There's only 2 analysts that cover it. Now the momentum, A+. Look at those returns. Look at those returns. Those are great returns. So I have no idea what this company does. You can read the virtual analyst report if you want. So again, Trendspider has those scan available. I will include this in the newsletter. You can put this in. You can play with it all you want. Let's talk about Tesla. Because yesterday, Bank of America lowered the rating of Tesla. They lowered their rating from neutral, from buy to neutral. Okay. But what I found interesting about this is the price target. Okay. The price target went from 52. Let's see. The price target went, a price target of $490. They raised the price target. I forget what it was before, but they raised the price target of Tesla. That's what's interesting is they lower the thing to a hold, but they raised the price target and it took the stock under 400. Now, I would argue that under $400 is a buy because what are we doing? We're setting ourselves up for another move higher. Now, does it mean that you can't go down to 350, 350 or even 300? No. No, you don't know what the future holds in this one. Is it crazy to think that Tesla, could go to 500 or 600? No. I mean, the price target is 490. If you look at Wall Street, their average price target is 295. So it's not crazy to think that 396 comes down. But I would argue that there's a lot more to this. They have consistently not looked at valuation on this one. And if they get full self-driving right, I think they're good. Now, here's the thing. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, he said Tesla's approach to self-driving, and Elon has the advantage because the AI factory for his car is fantastic. They're putting Grok into cars. So this, again, I have this in the core portfolio. Tesla is in the core portfolio. I will be buying under 400, but I will be buying on the 4-hour algorithm. And the reason I'm buying on the 4-hour algorithm is because of the performance. The performance of 391% versus 234% buy and hold. The 4-hour algorithm doesn't have you in yet. Look at the MACD, how low it is. It's below the oscillator. We're coming off of oversold levels. Okay, there's one little 4-hour candle here, which had a low of 374. That was where I probably should have bought. Because if you look at the weekly, we're still stretched. So I'm not saying that this one may not have room to come down, but on the 4-hour, it may find an entry if we just do a boom up. And on the next 4-hour, I'll start adding to my position. Again, when Jensen Huang says that they're doing something right, they're doing something right. Now, Palantir tumbles after we talked about this, after ARK Invest sheds 15 million in shares. That's a big amount. I think they've got some pressure. It is under 70 right now. It's at 69.17. Oh, come on, Trendspider. I wonder if this is my network again. But let's look. And yet you're going to have to sit through this because I'm not editing this out. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, there's Palantir. On the 4-hour. Palantir on the 4-hour makes you 376%. If you just buy and hold, you made 1,000%. Am I okay buying and holding on Palantir? Probably not. And if you look at the channels that I drew on here, again, this is why it's important to have a chart. Look at the resistance level. I mean, it's clear right there at the top level of the resistance level. And look at the support level, that green line. I want it to come back here. Now, there's a gap here on the daily between 42 and 47. Is it likely to come back there? I would find it hard to believe that if it came back there. But Palantir, as far as you know, it's a hold in the quant. And the only reason it's a hold is the valuation. The valuation is absolutely crazy. Even the forward peg ratio is absolutely nuts. But if we go and we look at Wall Street, their average price target is 45. So I don't think it's crazy if it comes back down here. I just don't think it's nuts. And that will be where I will start buying. But I'm not going to be buying at $68. I just don't. It may go to 80. But again, you have to worry about that. So these stocks are expected to see 25% revenue growth in 2025. Wolf said this. This is a great list of stocks right here. You can see Diamondback Energy, EQT, Coterra, KKR, Blackstone, KeyCorp, Eli Lilly, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of stocks in here where they think that it could grow 25%. If you're looking at a 25% growth level, that's a pretty good growth level. Now, one other podcast that I love is The Compound with Josh Brown and his friends. I love this clip. Go and watch. Is this a market bubble? This may keep you in, may get you out. Again, I agree with this particular person wholeheartedly. I completely agree with him. It wouldn't be unheard of for us to see a huge pullback. We're talking 20%. We're not talking 40%. The economy is still good. Now, top stocks and software from Wolf, they see it as an area of mergers and acquisitions. If you know Trump, he's going to pull back all of the regulation stuff. So this could be a good one. Paycom, We talked about PayX buying Paycom. That one could be up for this week. NICE Systems revenue growth expected for 2025, 10%. These are all Unity software. Okay, Box, Zoom Info, Frog, Paycor, SolarWinds. All of these may be targets for M&A. And so Wolf has put out that entire list. It's a good one. It's a good list. Now, quantum computing has started to dilute shareholders. This is QUBT, quantum computing, announces 8.16 million shares in a private for $12.25. Okay, it's trading at $11. If you got in on that round, you're already losing money. But again, they're starting to dilute. Quantum computing is an expensive thing. And so in my mind, add to the fact that Jensen Huang just said he thinks we're in a good way. We might be 15 years away. But in an average kind of, if we just continue going the way you're 30 years away. So it's 15 to 30 years away. You want to know how I'm investing in quantum computing? It's Google, because this is a company that doesn't need money. This is a company that has already put out a press release that said that, that had quantum computing out there. And it was just this mind-blowing thing. Again, it was a press release. It's not a reality that is coming. But I'm investing in quantum computing with Google. Others are using IONQ, QUBT. There's a bunch of them in there. But with QUBT diluting, it's just the beginning for dilution from those other ones. Now, QUBT is a strong buy in the quant. And if you go and look at the quant, it's a strong buy. Their valuation's a B, but they ain't making money. You go over here to financials and you look, their revenues are next to nothing, but they're spending a lot of money. So you will get further dilutions in these stocks. Doesn't mean that it won't pump. Doesn't mean that, one analyst covers this one, says it's an $8.50 stock. It's trading at $10.84. It's down 38%. I'm not willing to sit through a 38% drawdown in a stock that doesn't make money. In a stock like Apple, in a stock like Nvidia that's actually making money, I'll sit through a 38% drawdown. I don't mind it. Long term, I'm perfectly fine. Good company with good earnings, with good management and good products, I'm perfectly fine. But in a company like that's not making money, no, I'm not willing to do it. One other one, called to be bullish on 2025. Key concerns around Bitcoin's emerging reversal pattern. Is Bitcoin actually reversing? Let's go over and look at Bitcoin. Let's look at the Bitcoin crypto list. And I'll go down here to Bitcoin. We're fluctuating between positive, it's down 1.57%. If you just look at Bitcoin, the algorithm had you out January 7th at 11 o'clock. Remember, this is a 24/7 traded thing. The algorithm makes you 48% over the last 5 months. Buying and holding makes you 44%. So you want to listen to the algorithm. It has a win percentage of 46%. It trades in a nice little range here. Okay. 4 hours has the MACD down below the oscillator. It has the RSI as 34. It's completely oversold. When you look at the weekly on Bitcoin, we're still stretched. So could you go down? Absolutely. Where's the first level of pullback that I would see? I would see it at the 21 day at 82,000. But I would also see it coming down to 70,000 at the 50-day. That wouldn't be unheard of, but I do think we have 150. So am I buying more IBIT? You bet. I'm going to buy it when it actually tells me to buy it on the 4-hour algorithm. The 4-hour algorithm told me to buy at 55. I bought at 55. We're at 54. Am I worried? Nah. I think this could be a buying opportunity for that one. But again, you could be losing money by just following me. So let's talk about some scans, because there are some in the core portfolio. Microsoft, 424, and you're trading right at 424. This just looks like a mess. I'm going to pull these away. Remove all annotations. We're just going to remove everything so you can see it. See the 4-hour algorithm, how it plays kind of in the middle here. And now 4-hour algorithm over the 24 months makes you 62% versus buying and holding makes you 73%. You win 52% of the time. Your average win is 5.7%. Take a look at a weekly chart of this one. We're trading sideways. Okay. We talked about how the weeklies are stretched. This one's not stretched. This one has been trading sideways while the MACD has been going down. Do I expect this one to go up? It's a little bit of a stretch to think that this one, without some type of catalyst, could continue up. When you look at Wall Street, there are 57 analysts that cover this. What's their average price target? $508. That's a 19% upside. But when you look at the valuation, it is extremely stretched. Extremely stretched. And when you look at revisions, 8 up on earnings per share, 32 down. On revenue, 17 up, 29 down. So you are looking at perhaps a very stretched stock. Would I be buying up here? I already have plenty. This isn't my top 5 holdings. Am I selling here? No. I want to sell into strength. So the proper time to sell was July, when we were trading at 467. Maybe in December when you were trading at 455. Maybe. But again, I like to sell into strength. I don't like to sell into weakness. And right now that's weakness, but it does have a 4-hour algorithm entry. Now another one in the core portfolio, Google, has an entry, 198. 198 right there. Again, 4-hour, the MACD is down, the RSI is down. When you look at a weekly, it's on its way up. You're seeing strength, but the RSI is at 65. I'd be a little bit concerned. I got an alert because I wanted to get back into Costco, and it gave me an alert yesterday. You see that 922 right there? Gave me an alert to buy. Did I buy? No. I'm just a little bit concerned about the valuation of this. And when you take a look at the weekly, we haven't really even seen this one come down. I've gotten all those alerts. I've ignored all of them. I probably should have, because this one traded over $1,000. It's trading at 927 right now. But when I go over to Seeking Alpha and I look at Costco, I can see it's a hold in the quant. When I look at Wall Street, 37 analysts that cover it, they say the price target is 1,023. But when I look at this valuation, and I see that it's trading 50 times forward earnings, and the PEG ratio going forward is 5.44, I just think it's extended. But when you look at revisions, unlike Microsoft, there are 30 analysts that cover this over the last 90 days that have brought their EPS up, and 9 that have brought their revenue up, but 21 have brought their revenue down. You can read all about it in the virtual analyst report right there. So there are others with cross-ups, with entries in the 4-hour algorithm. There's ELF, which we talk about. On here is this one finally getting some type of boost up. You can see it right there in that in this channel. You're right in the middle of this channel. Will it continue that channel? I don't know. I mean, that's just 2 points right there. You don't have a third. You could be coming down even further to the 200-day here at 83. I don't think it's likely. I think this one has gotten wrapped up in short sellers, and you can see the volume shelf right there being kind of held up. So we saw a nice little double bottom here at $93. The MACD super low. The RSI isn't oversold. You got Lululemon. Lululemon is a stock that has an entry on the 4-hour algorithm right at 404. Is this one? Again, we saw the golden cross here when it was trading at 283 in the 4-hour. Could have bought at 271 in October. It's on its way up. When you take a look at a weekly chart, the MACD just reset itself down here. Okay, it reset itself and it's on its way up. This one could be going back to 495. If you go over to Seeking Alpha and you look up Lululemon, and we look up this one, it is a buy in the quant. It is a buy on Wall Street. There are 38 analysts that cover this. Their average price target is 379. The quant thinks it's a buy, and it's been a buy just for a few days since 383. You're trading at 391. Revisions, you can see 29 have brought their earnings per share up, 2 down. 28 up on revenue, 5 down. So is it a good one? I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's up to you if you want to buy, overpriced yoga pants. But for me, again, this is how you find opportunities in a down market. Is you take a look at the charts, you take a look at your options, you take a look at those things. I do believe we are still in a bull market. And so I'm staying in because you know why? I got a coffee mug that says Diamond Hands right here. I'm holding Diamond Hands. Remember, Steve Kress at noon today. So if you got any questions, hit me up. Everything's on Linktree, linktr.ee/daily stock pick. You guys have a great day. I will talk to you tomorrow. See, market's closed tomorrow, so I will talk to the paid members tomorrow, but I will talk to everybody else on Friday. Okay, say bye. Is it still cutting out? .ee/daily stock pick. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. See, market's closed tomorrow, so I will talk to the paid members tomorrow, but I will talk to everybody else on Friday. Oh no, I can hear it. I got to edit this together. Abe, sorry it's cutting out, Abe. I have a feeling I need to restart my computer. I'm on the AT&T network, so oh no. Oh, no cutouts. Sweet. I think it's, yeah. Okay, good. At least some people had a good experience. It's kind of like sex. Depends on who your partner is. I'm not going to go into that metaphor. I'm going to stay away from that. There are children watching. Okay, we're going to take this. We're going to put this, boom. And we're going to take this one. And if it cut out too much and you want it, I mean, it's a 37-minute podcast, so it's not. Yes, Hunter. They will do a video. They said in an email to me, and I don't think it was an affiliate. I think it was just because I registered for it. There will be a video of it. And they're going to post a full story. So, I mean, listen, these guys, the amount of freaking emails that they sent me about this entire thing. Let me go look at a chart. There we go. They're going to do whatever they can to pump the hell out of this thing. I know it. So, just be aware. Let's go to the audio. There we go. Voice enhance, reduce background noise. And then we've got this one. Okay. Copy. Paste adjustments all. Yeah. Hunter, it's just, I think you signed up for the bundle. And when you set up portfolios, it sends you emails. It takes a little while to make sure you're not. Makes to dial in like. Why does that look so bad? Let me edit this. Boom, boom. I know this isn't going to be. Okay. Now let me put in green screen shit. Boom, boom. Green screen. Okay. And export file, and we'll do 1.8 pod. Okay. It was fine after. Okay, good. I'm glad, Abe. Boy, there's a ton of shit in my neighbor's garage. He's loading up. He must be going to... Oh, he's going to the trash. They must have cleaned some stuff out. Okay. It's 10 o'clock. I gotta run. I gotta go get some sleep. I'm tired. Let's check my account. Boy, I'm tired. Hey, I got a heart. Thank you to whoever sent a heart. Wow. I'm down again. Let's see if Weeble's not doing too bad. Nvidia's up. iBit is down 1.37%. Spotify's up 1.37%. Let's see, watch list. MicroStrategy, since you've kind of sat out here. Let's see about the 4-hour algorithm. Still has you in at 348. You're at 335. I don't know. I mean, I didn't get in on this round just because I wasn't trading. But I am tired. It is 10 o'clock. I got to go do this stuff, and then I'm going to go take a nap. Oh, oof. RGTI is down 40%. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. RGTI, it's not shocking that it's down 40%. Here. Let's see. Go to let's go to the 65-minute algorithm here. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, look at the candle. I mean, the candle is 15%. And you're down 41%. I mean, it's not, there is no way I would be shocked at that one being down 40%. I'm not shocked. Look at that run up. You know, you go into the 4-hour algorithm and you look at it, it even looks even more not shocking that it's down 40%. I'm not shocked. Because, you know, even if you come down to 10, look at where it came from. I mean, you're still in at $1.60. I'd be selling at 10 because I think you'll be down another 40%. I think you're coming back down here to this this gap. Okay. I'm going to be out. It's 10 o'clock. I got to go work. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or see paid members tomorrow. See ya.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily. and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Listen now. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading